Let's dive into the most jaw-dropping, top-trending WWE news picks that are guaranteed to blow your mind, including The Rock overshadows Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens to get punished for getting physical with Triple H at the Elimination Chamber Press Event, Randy Orton takes a dig at John Cena and The Rock, WWE messing up, Cody Rhodes is a heel rather than a babyface, Roman Reigns loses his gold to Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins can't get Roman out of his head, Seth Rollins makes it personal with Roman Reigns. Let's dive right into it. First of, Kevin Owens to get punished for getting physical with Triple H at the Elimination Chamber Press Event. At the Elimination Chamber Press Event, Triple H intervened to prevent a serious confrontation between Kevin Owens and Logan Paul. Owens accidentally touched Triple H while trying to reach Logan, which could lead to repercussions from SmackDown general manager Nick Aldis. WWE taped the last episode of SmackDown before Elimination Chamber in Perth, where Aldis might address Owens' actions. There's speculation that Triple H may incorporate Owens' behavior into a storyline. Owens and Logan Paul are among the 6 competitors in the men's Elimination Chamber match in Perth, where the winner will challenge Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania XL. What did Triple H do during Rhea Ripley's verbal altercation at the Elimination Chamber Press Event? Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax were the main focus at the Elimination Chamber Press Event, where the women's world champion and her Elimination Chamber challenger engaged in a heated verbal exchange. Jax vowed to end Ripley's title reign, prompting Ripley to retaliate by splashing Jax with a bottle of Prime. Triple H intervened, escorting Jax away. The event concluded with Ripley and Grayson Waller sharing a shoey toast, generating excitement from the crowd. Waller is set to host the Grayson Waller Effect with Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. The Australian star's plans for Rhodes and Rollins remain unknown. Share your excitement for Elimination Chamber Perth in the comments. Randy Orton takes a dig at John Cena and The Rock. During the Elimination Chamber Perth press conference, Randy Orton expressed his determination to win his upcoming match and conveyed gratitude to the WWE Universe. Despite facing challenges, including a serious back surgery, Orton values every moment in the ring. While appreciating the audience and his profession, he subtly criticized wrestlers like The Rock, John Cena, and possibly Batista for transitioning to Hollywood and seemingly abandoning their wrestling careers, although he didn't explicitly mention any names. "I'm not gonna go to Hollywood, I'm gonna be right here doing stuff like this in front of people like you that appreciate what I do when I do it. I love you for that." Orton's remarks might seem like a dig at former world champions, particularly The Rock and John Cena, considering their ventures outside wrestling. However, Orton likely aimed to emphasize his loyalty rather than criticize others. Considering his struggle with back surgery that nearly ended his WWE career, it's understandable that performing at a huge event in front of nearly 50,000 fans would hold emotional significance for him. WWE messing up. Vince Russo is deeply unhappy with WWE's recent creative choices. A storyline involving the Bloodline has faced upheaval since The Rock's comeback. Initially poised for a feud with Roman Reigns, The Rock unexpectedly turned heel and allied with the Bloodline due to significant fan backing for Cody Rhodes. Russo criticizes WWE for letting a vocal portion of the audience influence its decisions. He expressed his dismay on Sportskeeda's writing with Russo, illustrating his point with an example. "It's like the network executives when it is baseball season. They want the Dodgers and the Yankees in the World Series, and then the Arizona Diamondbacks get in. That's what this is. But the only difference is the WWE TKO can make the Yankees and the Dodgers happen. They can make that happen, and they had it, bro. That was the right decision, and now we are gonna let these freaking marks, like the marks, are gonna stop watching if Cody doesn't appear. Come on." Cody Rhodes is a heel rather than a babyface. Vince Russo believes that Cody's on-screen persona primarily embodies that of the villain. On his podcast at The Brand, Russo discussed how Cody's portrayal leans more towards being a bad guy rather than a hero. He emphasized this point by saying, "What's ironic is Cody Rhodes does everything that a heel would do. He's a heel. Cody Rhodes is a heel. The dude owns his own tour bus. If you watch that reality show that him and his wife had when he was at AEW, these two came across as the 2 biggest pompous a-holes on television I had ever seen. They're all about money, and they're all about the nice house, and on top of that, at that point, they were getting ready to have a kid, and it was clear that their wrestling careers were more important than having this kid," he said. Despite Vince Russo's perspective, it's evident that fans strongly support Cody currently. The outcome of his storyline in the upcoming weeks is uncertain. Roman Reigns loses his gold to Cody Rhodes. During his recent interview on Busted Open Radio, the ex-WWE broadcaster discussed the potential result of a match between Reigns and Cody at WrestleMania 40. Coachman suggests that considering Cody's storyline has been ongoing for almost 2 years, it should end with him defeating Roman Reigns. I say yes, he has too. There's a lot of people that say wins and losses don't matter. I've said at times it's all about the stories. Wins and losses don't matter. For this story and the fact that he came back in a redemption story and you lead up for 2 full years, that's a long time when you're doing TV every single week. People talk about Hulkster back in the day and all those guys, they weren't on TV every single week. So to me, at some point, you got to pay it off. And you pay it off a big win. Given the significant fan backing for the American Nightmare, there's a strong likelihood that he will conclude his storyline at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins can't get Roman out of his head. Fans are buzzing with excitement as WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins takes aim at undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns ahead of Elimination Chamber 2024. Rollins didn't hold back in mocking Reigns' part-time schedule, adding fuel to the ongoing storyline involving the Tribal Chief, The Rock, and Cody Rhodes. Speculation swirls about a potential tag team match at WrestleMania 40, but nothing is confirmed yet. Rollins, currently in Australia for Elimination Chamber, recently made remarks about Reigns' relaxed schedule during the event's press conference. His comments sparked debate among fans on social media, with some urging Rollins to refrain from mentioning Reigns while others supported his stance. The outcome of this feud remains uncertain. Seth Rollins makes it personal with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is not set to compete at WWE Elimination Chamber Perth this Saturday, and Seth Rollins, his former rival, criticized him for missing the event. Reigns' next match is slated for WrestleMania 40, where he'll defend his undisputed WWE Universal Championship against Cody Rhodes, sparking rumors of a potential tag team match involving Reigns and The Rock against the Visionary and the American Nightmare on Night 1 of WrestleMania 40, though it's not confirmed. During the Elimination Chamber Press Event in Perth, Australia, Rollins mentioned he and Cody Rhodes would be guests on the Grayson Waller Effect at the Premium Live event. Rollins took a jab at Reigns for his absence once again. "I'm not fighting tomorrow unless Grayson opens his big mouth, but I am on the Grayson Waller Effect. I will not be alone. I will be there with the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes." Fan, Tribal Chief. "Yeah, he ain't coming, sorry," Seth Rollins said. "Come on, that's kind of his MO. He doesn't show up, you know what I mean." Hey, good news though, and here Beatty. I got a feeling myself and Cody Rhodes will have a few things to say about Roman Reigns and about The Rock. It will be intriguing to hear what Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes discuss at Elimination Chamber Perth. What are your thoughts on Seth Rollins' comments about Roman Reigns? Share your opinions in the comments. And lastly, The Rock overshadows Roman Reigns. Jim Cornette, the renowned wrestling manager, shared his views on the Bloodline segment on last week's SmackDown. He feels that Roman Reigns was overshadowed by The Rock. Originally, Reigns and The Rock were set to clash at WrestleMania 40, but plans changed and now Cody Rhodes will challenge for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship instead. During the recent episode of the Jim Cornette Experience, Cornette noted that despite both being huge stars, The Rock outshone Roman Reigns during the segment where he embraced his villainous side and allied with the Bloodline on SmackDown. The problem I saw, and Stacey noticed this also because she was in the room for this one too, is that no matter how good Roman Reigns is, and I mean there's Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa, and they're stooges and they know it, and Paul's Heyman the manager and can't make himself disappear. He's way too large for that, but he can back up. But you've had Roman Reigns standing there in the group with Paul and Solo and Jimmy watching The Rock own the building and own the ring and own the show, said Cornette. A 62-year-old added that Reigns was seemingly admiring the Hollywood megastar's work during the segment, and there's no way he can be The Rock and not overshadow anybody. But the way the positioning was, there was Roman standing back and admiring the main event guy's work instead of at least being somewhat close to him, facing in the same direction with the other 3 off in the corner. I could have bought that better. What do you think? Do you think Roman Reigns can be as big as The Rock? Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more wrestling content and see you in the next video.